First question, I would like to know, when you walk into It Chapter 2, the set, does it feel like the first day that you welcome to Chapter 1?
Well, you know, we had more resources on the second one, so you know, we got a bigger budget, bigger chance to stay true to the spirit of this epic story. So I could do bigger things, bigger sets, bigger canvas to tell a very big emotional journey. Yeah.
I heard a lot of compliments from all the younger actors and a little bit older actors.
Because we kind of experienced everything already, so we're kind of doing it again, I guess. Technically it was a little less scary.
I really want to know, like, how do you prepare yourself to be scared?
It depends.
You don't. You kind of just, you have a director like Andy, and he puts you in a situation where it's like right off the cusp, you're cusp. You're like, you don't have any time to prepare. You have no time to prepare. You're just in that situation, you're put there. No. You don't have any time to memorize your lines. You're just put in this place, this room, on a soundstage.
At all. Don't listen to him.
I try to forget all the experiences I had in It 1. So once it's there, I try to imagine myself, this is the first time I'm ever seeing.
Well, I think every female character is a strong woman. So I think it would probably be that she is someone that came to terms with the traumas of her past, and she broke a cycle of abuse.
Awesome. How about you?
That a good heart will always win.
Oh, that is so sweet. That's just like
And good poetry.
Will
Good
always get the attention.
just don't listen to the clown.
Well, Andy Bean is such a wonderful person, and I love talking to him. I think everyone does. He's kind of the coolest.
He's the most epic, I think.
Yeah, he's very nice, and I also think Isaiah is wonderful. You can talk more about that, Chosen.
Mr. Isaiah Mustafa, his last name means chosen, so we're destined to be each other.
Yeah, that's pretty
does?
Yeah. Yes, and he's a really sweet guy. Very cool guy.
How do you direct them from the younger version to the 27 years after?
Yeah, well, they're the same characters.
Yes.
And there's something inside that tells them. There's a sort of a natural instinct that tells them to remain kids. You know, these are 27 years later. We reintroduce these characters, and they're all very successful in their professional lives. But there's something that is broken. There's something that is not functioning there. They're broken characters, basically damaged. And that is because they experienced trauma back in the day, and they've been sort of like relapsing in a cyclic behavior, which is both terrible, but at the same time, it helps them remain children. Remaining children in this world is being able to access the power of belief, which is one of the greatest things that children have. Believe.
Would you say that's actually one thing you want all the audience to feel, that you should believe in something you want to believe in?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, after seeing the movie?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, this is it is a story about the power of unified belief, and just the act, the communal act of watching a movie in a movie theater is nothing but that.
Andy, how do you keep the terrifying momentum up the whole time? Because I was sitting at the chair, but the movie was kind of long. However, I was like, I screamed. How do you keep it up?
Well, unpredictability is key, you know, and it's a movie that, you know, that is built with different tones, like put together. There's humor, there's emotion, there's horror, but precisely because it's swinging from one to the other, you never know how a scene is going to end.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's going to end in a joke or in a chopped head. So that's one of the keys to keep you at the edge of the toes.
Yes.
At the edge of the seat. So.
Right? There's a little like funny part, but you just like so scared. You don't know if you should laugh or should cry or should I just cover your eyes.
Well, Pennywise is a brutal monster. You saw the first movie. You see how in the opening sequence he chomps off the arm of the kid, and that sort of paves the way for what he's able to do. And from the audience perspective, if he did that, he could do anything, right? And so Pennywise is a monster that lives in your head for the rest of the movie, even though he's not there all the time.
Are you afraid of Pennywise?
Not anymore.
Good one.